How's it going, guys? In today's quick video, I'm going to show you how to install paper correctly on your Epson EcoTank printer. Now this actually applies to every EcoTank there is because the way of installing paper is the same on all of them. But if you want more specifics, I'm using an ET2959, so this works on anything on the 2950 series or even the 2980 series. So if you're American and you have the 2985 or the 2980, this works. So first thing we want to do is get our paper. I'm using standard A4 paper. I believe in America this is maybe called 8x12. I'm not too sure. Or maybe 6x12. I'm not too sure. But what we want to do is we want to turn our printer on. And then we're going to head over to the back of the printer because this printer is a rear loading paper printer. So this is what the back of the printer looks like. It's not actually immediately apparent where the paper goes, but I will show you. So the first thing we want to do is lift up this lift up this kind of grey thing that's sticking out, and this is going to guide our paper in. What you do is you pull it up, and then it leans back once it's fully stretched out, and this is what our paper is going to sit on. And you can obviously put this away when you don't have any paper in there. Now the next thing I recommend doing is actually lifting up this flap for a second and having a look at this blue thing on the side here. There's actually one blue and one black thing, and these are basically the paper guides. And when you first get this printer, they come closed, and so you need to make sure that you open them up fully or just as much as your paper needs. Now what these do is, and I'll show you, I'll put the paper inside right now. Oh, that's fallen over. When I put the paper inside, you can see that these paper guides are essentially going to act as guides for the paper as it goes through and into the printer. And it's really important that you essentially get these to hug the piece of paper, but not necessarily squeeze them. So if you're putting smaller paper inside, like let's say letters or A5 paper or even A6 paper, you want to just make sure that you are guiding the paper in effectively. So that's that. Now, as you can see, about I'd say maybe a third of the page is inside the printer. And you can see there's a bit of resistance there. Now, I'm not forcing the paper in at all. It's just kind of in there. And then that's pretty much that. That's how you install the paper. Now, it's worth saying that once you send your print job, you need to make sure that you have the correct size paper set on the print job for what you just installed. So if you're sending a print job or even a copy or a scan, you want to set it to A4 if you've put A4 in, and so on and so forth. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped. If it did, please consider subscribing and check out my channel for any other videos about this printer. I also have a full setup guide in the description, and if you're looking for a reliable place to purchase some paper, check out the link in the description as I have my A1 paper supply in there. I wouldn't touch any other paper. You can use Glossy, matte, photo paper, or even sublimation. This is the place to go. Have a fantastic day and goodbye.